guys, welcome. I'm so excited for you to meet my friend Jessica. She's a local doula here in Nashville and she is incredible. And so, Jessica, what's your website again?
HandsandHeartDoula.com.
Yeah, so after you meet her today and hear a little bit about her, I thought it'd be fun if you also go to her website. So today my question for Jessica is about postpartum. I talk to a lot of moms who struggle with postpartum time because we focus on birth and getting prepped for that. What am I going to wear? What am I going to pack? And we go to classes, etc., etc. But unfortunately, people don't prepare us for postpartum. And I remember my mother came to help us with postpartum time after baby's born, and we were all so excited. And then she left. And my husband and I looked at each other and went, now what? And we thought, they've trusted us with this baby. And we had no clue because we had no planning. It was our first baby. And of course, everybody just does it somehow. And I thought, this is crazy. So I run into a lot of people that struggle with this. So I brought Jessica here today to ask her, Jessica, what do you do? How do you prepare moms for that postpartum time?
Well, one of our prenatals, we spend planning our birth and planning our postpartum. It's a 2-hour visit and we split it about half and half. So one of those hours is devoted exclusively to postpartum. Planning, what are you going to do about visitors? Do you care if they've been vaccinated recently or not? What are you going to do about meals? I help my clients set up a meal train, mealtrain.com. I help them set all of that up so their friends can sign up. We make a plan. I have a sheet that I use. And we make a postpartum plan just like you would create a birth plan.
Really? So you do both types of plans?
We do. We plan for mom. What does she need? We make a list. These are the things that moms need postpartum. If it's the super giant pads that, are really fashionable.
Or depends.
Or breast pads for leaking breasts, meals in the freezer. What is she going to need for baby? I spend a lot of time with dads, too, talking to them about what postpartum is like for their wives. Because a lot of dads think mom is going to come home from the hospital and we're just going to kind of go back to normal. And that's not usually exactly what happens. Postpartum women are very emotional. They're very tired. They're bleeding. They're leaking. They're trying to figure out how to be a mom. It's rough. So we spend a lot of time doing that. And then I have a 4-hour postpartum prep session with my clients. So I go to their house for 4 hours one afternoon.
Wow.
And we prepare. We meal prep if that's what they want to do. We're going to stock their freezer. We're making things like bone broth, shredded chicken, bags of shredded chicken that can easily be turned into meals. Fresh, healthy snacks. Because a lot of my clients are telling me they're eating frozen pizza for a week.
Yeah, that's what I did. I had junk food postpartum.
It's not good for you. It's not good for your recovery. It's not good for baby. So we're preparing meals. We're setting up our nurseries. What do you actually need in a nursery? How is it going to be convenient in the middle of the night for you to go and change that diaper? Are you falling over that adorable little rocking horse that the baby's not going to sit on for the next week? So we do that kind of thing. We spend time talking about how we're going to feed baby, whether it's bottle feeding or breastfeeding. There are supplies that you need to have. And mom needs to be comfortable. So we set mom up a feeding area, a comfortable rocking chair, blankets, bottled water, snacks, breast pads, whatever she's going to need to feel comfortable. We do all of those sorts of things. We usually spend some time just really educating parents about newborn baby care. I teach parents the 5 S's, sucking, swaddling, shushing, to soothe the baby. I teach parents how to swaddle. We talk about how to diaper a baby. It's amazing how many clients don't know how to diaper bathe or do basic baby care. We talk about umbilical cords and how is that going to work? How do we take care of it? Why does it look like that? We just spend a lot of time talking about what is normal. Is it normal if my baby cries all the time? Is it normal if my baby doesn't cry at all? How much does my baby need to sleep? How much do I need to sleep? So we go over all of that, and the goal is that postpartum, mom feels good about her experience. She feels prepared, dad is prepared, and we prepare dads to protect the postpartum period. Just like we tell dads in the birth room, your job is to protect her. It's the same postpartum. Your job is to protect her, to keep her comfortable, to help her recover, and to keep people out of her space who are not helpful. If people are coming and hogging the baby and not really supporting her, maybe they need to wait to visit for a few weeks. I tell dads to man up and kick people out of the house if that's what needs to happen. If someone is not making your wife comfortable, then you need to step up and say, it's been lovely to visit and we'll see you next time. Yeah. Protect your wife.
I think one of my hard things has been because I breastfed and you never know when baby's going to eat. And so people would drop by to visit and baby was starting to cry. And I'm thinking, I had to feed this baby, but I feed this baby without my shirt on because I'm so new to this. How do I kick them out? Because this is where I breastfeed and I'm not sure what to do. And so we've had times where my husband and I look at each other because we're frozen and I'm thinking, kick them out, but I don't want to be rude. but we didn't discuss it beforehand. And so it would have been nice to have had that discussion about, honey, when I say like, hey, I have a baby, that he knows that means, oh, thank you for coming, Jessica, and push you out the door, or how to do it. Because it takes a little bit of skill and determination to do that, whether it's mother that's come to visit, or best friend, or another guy couple, or whatever's come to visit. It's just really hard.
And you're not comfortable feeding in front of everybody. Some people you're like, fine, I'm just going to do what I do. And some people you really don't want to be all up in your business. So I work with my clients on even picking a signal. So maybe it's a phrase that you say, or if it's, maybe you're like rubbing your arm, or, something that you can do to signal your husband that he needs to move some people out without overtly saying,
get out.
So it's polite, it gives you a little bit of control over the situation. And also, sometimes you do just have to speak up. I tell my clients it's okay to take a baby back. If somebody has the baby and the baby's fussing, it is absolutely okay to say, that baby needs to eat. Give me my baby. People need to respect respect your space.
They should, and it's hard, especially if it's a family member or a good friend, and you're thinking, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay, I'll just get the baby to quiet." And you're like, "No, baby needs to eat,"
yes.
And it's hard. Some of these skills, I'm impressed that you're addressing those things.
A lot of times, our friends are just as new to this as we are. If you're a new parent, especially, a lot of your friends are also either expecting parents or they're not parents yet, and they don't understand what the baby's cues mean or what it's going to take to calm that baby. So maybe they think if I keep jiggling this fussing baby, I'm going to help her because now she doesn't have to do it. But so some of it's an education process for them as well. You need to be comfortable enough in your knowledge that you can educate your friends on what's going to work for you and baby. So hopefully when they have their babies, they're going to have learned a little bit from your experience.
So if you're a friend going to visit a mom who just had a baby, do you have tips for that friend?
Yes, actually I have a handout I give to all of my clients to give to their friends. So when these are our visiting the baby tips. The biggest one is to go and expect to help the mom, not necessarily to hold the baby. Newborns are precious and squishy, and all we want to do is love on those babies. But immediately postpartum, it's really about mom and baby bonding. So when you go with a meal, go with diapers, go with whatever mom needs. Don't go empty-handed.
So gift.
Yes, practical gift. Okay, this is not your floofy, adorable little outfits. These are things that are going to help mom recover. Go in, ask what you can do. Or if you see something that needs to be done, just say, hey, could I take that trash out for you? Can I run you a load of laundry? What can I do? Go prepared to help. Call ahead. It is really not fair to a new family to just show up on the doorstep.
Drop in. Okay.
Call or text.
So you heard that. That's no dropping in on a new family.
Call or text. Is it an okay time? Mom may be asleep. Maybe she didn't sleep last night and she's sleeping now. She doesn't want you to visit if she's sleeping.
I've seen them go and like wake up the mom or get the baby out of its crib.
Yes.
And it's just, you don't know, they've been up all night long with that fussy baby, and baby finally went to sleep, and now family members or guests turn up. It's really hard.
Well, and you want to leave time for the new couple too. Mom and dad have to figure out how they're going to relate to each other as a new couple, and you just don't want to intrude on that time. So call first, always. Ask before you hold the baby. Give the baby back as soon as you think the mom wants the baby back, and plan to limit your stay to about an hour. Nobody needs to overstay their welcome unless mom asks you to stay while she does something. Otherwise, about an hour, and make sure that you're not sick. Any sniffles, any fever, anything that doesn't seem right, even if you're sure it's just allergies, don't go. I don't know how many clients and their newborns have ended up with colds because a family member had just some allergies. So don't do that. If you think anything is under the weather with you, stay home and come another day.
So as a friend visiting a mom, what might be a clue that I probably just need to leave? Maybe the couple hasn't been trained by you and doesn't know how to tell me to leave. What would I see of like, oh, I need to leave?
Well, a lot of times you'll notice body language. If mom is back here and she's smiling and she's really relaxed, but you see mom start to get antsy. You know, they're fidgeting. You can see her kind of move toward the baby. Sometimes that's a clue. If her face just looks uncomfortable, if the baby is fussing a lot and isn't quickly calm, that probably means she needs to feed and maybe doesn't want to feed in front of you. So those would be some clues. If sometimes, dad will get up and he's like in the kitchen. He's like, have you eaten lately? If they haven't eaten, you probably should go on and let them eat. And it's okay to ask. If you're not sure, you can just say, would you like me to go now? That's okay. That's considerate. It's kind. She's not going to be offended. She's going to appreciate that you asked.
And if you come back even a week later, baby hasn't changed that
No.
much. Believe me. No, I had a friend I really appreciated because she would come over during this first little bit, but she would ask and organize, Rebecca, I'm coming over at 10. And then she would just hold my baby while I took a shower. It was so nice. Like, she would just stay just for the time to take a shower. And then as soon as my shower was over, she would say, do you need anything else? And I'd say, nope. And then she'd hand me my baby and walk back out my door. It was just such a blessing. I really appreciated that.
It really is.
So the next question would be, what kind of tips do you have for parents then that are preparing postpartum? Maybe one or two things that they should think about or consider to be more prepared for that postpartum time.
Absolutely educate yourself. We spend a lot of time with our birth clients talking about educating yourself about your options. It's the same with postpartum. Read up on what the postpartum period is like. And we're talking the first 6 weeks at least of baby's life.
What's the name of the book you suggest if they want to prepare?
One of my favorite books is Mothering the New Mother. It does a wonderful job talking about what's going on specifically with mom. Postpartum, remember, mom is a person. She's had a baby. She was not simply a vessel to bring you a baby. She needs to be loved and supported. And so this book really focuses on how we can support her with her physical recovery, with her emotional recovery, with her care of baby. Reading even the What to Expect in Baby's First Year gives you a lot of good information on newborns, newborn care. Watching YouTube videos, people like Rebecca who are doing videos. You can look up swaddling. Watch some good videos. You watch the midwives do it and you think, those are ninjas. How do they do that? Watch some videos, practice. Get yourself a baby doll, swaddle the doll, diaper the doll. Those are good ways to prepare. Interview pediatricians. Know who you're going to take your baby to if you have a problem. That knowledge is going to make you feel a lot better in the middle of the night when maybe something doesn't seem right. Get yourself a list of professionals, lactation consultants if you're breastfeeding, postpartum doulas if you think you need that kind of support, chiropractors, anybody that you think you may need to support you postpartum. Get yourself a list so you're not fumbling for numbers in the middle of the night or just when baby's screaming. Those are all good things to do.
Wow. Sounds like a lot of work.
It is. But you have 9 months, right?
That's true.
Get that positive pregnancy test. That's the time to start thinking about your postpartum period. You have plenty of time to prepare, and it's really about making yourself confident. If you feel calm and confident with your baby will be calmer because they will feel that from you. If you are anxious and upset because you can't figure out what to do, the baby is also going to be anxious because they assume that you're their safe place. If you're upset, there's got to be something big to be upset about.
Right. So, to have a positive postpartum time, or the best it can be, because each time it is different, is one, you're saying education. Mm-hmm. I think two, she kind of mentioned, was communication, to making sure that you and your spouse and anybody else understands what you need. It might even be a sign posted outside your front door.
Absolutely.
So communication is vital. And then the third one is support, having the right support people. Not everybody's going to be the most supportive in your postpartum time, and being aware of that. For my husband and I, we chose, after lots of different attempts at things, but we chose to have family not come visit for the first couple weeks so we could adjust as a family. And I don't regret that at all, because when they did come, baby's a couple weeks old, but just as cute, just as funny, if not even more cute and more holdable at that point. So we were grateful that we gave ourselves space, because we couldn't do it again. Like, there was no do-overs.
No do-overs. That's it.
So we want to be prepared. So being educated, doing your communication practice about what you want to do and planning that, and then also having your support people. So great ideas. Thank you, Jessica, for coming today. So I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed this video, and hopefully it'll be a great postpartum time for you, or at least you can help your friend and support them to have a good postpartum time. Thanks for watching.